Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, Rory's over there playing. Today I am filming my 2-month baby update and 2-month postpartum update. I'm a couple of, almost 2 weeks past 2 months. I apologize. I've put a couple of disclaimers in probably every video. Things have just been crazy, and my priority is just not filming right now. If she's down for a nap, I'm trying to rest and relax, and just because this is what I do all day. All I do is take care of her, and so if I can have a second to myself, I cherish that. But I've been doing that for too long, and I was like, man, if I really want to make this work, and you guys, some of you obviously like me because you subscribe, and so I was like, okay, if they're gonna give me their faith, then I need to take some time and make this a priority. So I've been pre-filming like crazy today. While I won't be filming often, at least I can upload for you guys consistently, and so you guys have something to watch, and I don't have to do it every week or something like that. So if I can knock out 4 or 5 videos in a day, then I have about 4 or 5 weeks that I can upload, because I haven't been uploading more than once a week, which that's not that much, but it's better than nothing. So I hope you guys kind of just stick with me through this season of life and are patient with me. I'm trying to get a hold of get a handle on things, and John and I are graduating soon, and we're going out to look at houses in North Carolina, and we're hopefully moving out there between May and July, and we're trying to see family, and we're dealing with a brand new baby, and so there are a lot of things going on right now. So with that being said, I hope you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from, and like I said, just try and be patient with me. It's not always going to be like this, and it's not always going to be as sporadic and inconsistent as it is now. So with that said, let's just jump on this video, because I've already been rambling, and I always do this. So 2-month postpartum. I'm always going to start with me first, just because I can get mine done, because that's probably the longest one. I had my 6-week checkup, though they were busy, so I didn't have my checkup until about 7.5 weeks. And they didn't check me down there. They didn't push on my stomach or anything, which I feel like is kind of weird. If that's normal, comment below. If not, also comment below. But I thought that was kind of weird. Everybody said like they checked. I was really nervous for them to check me, just because I have been sore still. I still am. Like yesterday I went to the gym and I did abs, and I ran and walked. I'm not very much in shape. But I was showering when I got home at like 10, and I was really tender down there, and I guess I just had just been doing too much that day, and it took a toll on my body. And so I still try to take it easy, but I am trying to work out and get back into the routine of things and eat a little healthier. So maybe it'll kind of stop being tender once I'm doing that more consistently. But I also have a baby, so nothing's really consistent in my life anymore. What else? I don't have anything written down because I did not have time to. I just kind of jumped into filming. I'm not breastfeeding anymore. If you watch my breastfeeding journey, then I will, if you haven't, I will put a card up here, put it in the description bar, one of those two, or both, who knows. So that, my milk has dried up. Definitely have like no meat in my boobs anymore. They're still as big as they were, like they're still really small, but they're kind of just like lifeless. That sounds really sad, but they are. She kind of just sucked all of it out of me. What else? She's so funny. I haven't really had any bad hair loss. I talked to my doctor about this because she asked why I was still taking my prenatals, and I said that I read that if you keep taking them, it helps with keeping with hair loss. And she was like, kind of. She was like, it's just because there's vitamins in there, but she was like, you're not really losing any more hair. She's like, you're just kind of losing the thickness that you got when you were pregnant. She was like, I've never had a patient. She said, I've never had a patient go bald or anything, so I'm not too worried about it, and I'm not really trying to freak out. Cause I kind of lost a lot in pregnancy too. Like my comb would fill with hair, and now it's not really doing that. I mean, it could be falling out and I don't know, but I haven't really noticed anything. I mean, it's probably a little more lifeless, but at the same time, I'm not really trying really hard with my appearance. So who knows? I haven't really been worried about it though. My stomach, I'm still down at the weight I was before I got pregnant, but it's just like I said in my last video, things just don't look the same. It's just squishier and there's more excess skin. So I'm trying to get that to go down when I work out. Very tired, but that's just kind of my life for a little bit. And contraception, I feel like people talk about this. Maybe they don't talk about it enough. I don't know. But we don't feel comfortable using anything. I was on birth control for 7 years because I had ovarian cysts. They weren't very bad, but they were bad enough that I had some cramping between periods, and it was annoying enough that I was like, okay, if this is gonna help, then I don't want to deal with this. And I started that back my freshman year of high school, and I'm a senior in college now. And so I've been on that for a very long time. So with that being said, I was on it for so long, and I got very lucky when we decided we wanted to get pregnant. I didn't have any crazy side effects of getting off of it or anything like that. And so I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair. It's so bad. Like I can see myself in the viewfinder, and I'm just like, seriously, I should have tried. I just don't have time. So I just didn't want to get back on it because I know I got really lucky, and the longer you're on it, the harder it can be to get pregnant. That's not true for everybody, but it can. I didn't really want to risk that. And other forms, I'm just not, we both talked about it and we're not really on board with it. So we're kind of just doing natural family planning, which is what we did to get pregnant, and it helped. It worked. So I've been tracking everything in Ovia Fertility. I think I had talked about that in maybe my first pregnancy update when I mentioned what I used. That's what I used. I'm hoping that since it helped me get pregnant, it'll help me stay not pregnant. Maybe not. Sometimes when you're not wanting something to happen, that sometimes is when that can happen. Very nervous about it. Oh, hold on. But I'm very nervous about it, and John and I talked about that. I was like, I cannot imagine getting pregnant right now. Obviously right now would be like the worst case scenario, but I just want time with her. But at the same time, I really just don't want to use contraception. I'm sure there's somebody out there that feels the same way I do. They don't want to get pregnant, but they don't want to be on contraception. And it's not really what I want to do right now. And so we're kind of just living life by the seat of our pants and hoping that it doesn't happen. But if it does, while I'll be sad, we'll deal with it, and we'll take every day with, we'll do every day the best we can, and that's all you really can do. So I mean, it wouldn't be awful to have another one of her, because look at how cute she is. Yes, but time wise and on my body and just my sanity, I could not do this again soon. So I think that's it for me. I really can't think of anything that I really want to update you guys on about myself. I haven't really been having any baby blues. I had some trouble with nursing, but it wasn't anything like, I'm pretty much over it. I mean, that'll take some time, but I mean, that's pretty normal, especially when you're really set on nursing, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. And so that's what I'm trying to tell myself, at least. But for her, she's 2 months, she weighs 9 pounds 10 ounces, so she is 2 pounds over what she was at 1 month. She has been doing great. We switched to a medium flow nipple on her bottle, and she's guzzling that thing down. Before it was taking about an hour, and now it's taking like maximum 30 minutes, and it's awesome. So if you're maybe having a hard time with your baby, not necessarily, I guess not sucking well, I would try a faster nipple. She makes a little bigger of a mess around her mouth, but that is the risk I'm willing to take, because it was taking so long. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah. She is way more smiley. She smiles at us now, and like if we say hi, she'll smile. She's making tons of noises. She can hold her head up really well, except you can't really tell right now. Are you smiling? Are you smiling? she had her shots. It was really hard to watch, but she's been fine. And she'll play. She's become way more aware of her hands. Haven't you? Yeah. All around, she's been doing pretty great. She's sometimes not the best sleeper, but she's not even 3 months yet, so I think that's a pretty normal thing. We have been lightly doing sleep training, not to like get her, I mean, kind of on a schedule, but not necessarily like, oh, at 10 o'clock she will wake up on the dot. More of like, oh, she's awake for an hour and a half to an hour and 50 minutes, and then she goes down for a nap. When she wakes up, we feed her and do it all over again, that kind of routine. So she can expect, like, when she wakes up, she eats, and then when she's done eating, she plays, and then when she's done playing, then she goes down for a nap, that kind of thing. And we've also been letting her cry out a little bit to go to sleep, just so she can soothe herself instead of us having to constantly rock her. Now, like I said, since we are not doing it religiously yet, she's just not at the age yet, I don't think, where she can really handle that much training. If she wakes up in the middle of her nap and it's not time for her to be up yet, I'm like, no, you're not hungry and you need to get some more rest, because if you sleep better, you're gonna sleep better throughout the day and you're gonna be happier and eat better and just be more awake when you're supposed to be awake, that kind of thing. We'll go in there, we'll pick her up, we'll rock her until she's kind of nodding off, and then we'll put her down again and do that. So we don't just like let her cry the entire time, but when we put her down initially, if she's not pretty tired, like she is not really fussing, then we kind of just let her cry it out for, like, if she goes over 10 minutes, we go in there, we soothe her, we do it again. But like I said, if she wakes up in the middle of her nap, we go in there. I think she's just waking herself up and she doesn't really know what to do. But when she gets older, we're gonna try sleep training and religiously, because I'm sure that helps. I've read so many people say that it helps, but you have to be in it for the long haul. And it's not really an easy feat, but it's worth it. Yeah. So we're slowly dabbling into sleep training, but like I said, not religiously. She's drinking, we measure about 4 ounces of water, and then with how much expands by the formula, it's about 4.5. Last night she got 6 ounces because she had 2 of breast milk, and then we filled her up the rest of the way on formula, and we just gave her the rest of the bottle of the 4 ounces, and we just kind of let her drink till she's done. She got 6 ounces, and I was like, holy cow, maybe we're not giving you enough. But I think she was just filling up for nighttime. She's not sleeping all the way through the night, but if she wakes up, we just give her a pacifier and we put her back to sleep. She can go 8 hours, so I don't really let her eat in the middle of the night because it's not necessary. It kind of just keeps everybody awake longer than we need to, and nobody really wants that. So we feed her about the last time around 11 or midnight, and then we don't feed her again until about 6:37. So I don't let her sleep in past 7. If she's sleeping, I will wake her up at 7, feed her, and she'll be awake for a little bit and go down. Usually her first nap in the morning's the longest, but I don't let her go over 2 hours. Usually throughout the day she doesn't go to 2 hours, but that first nap she usually does. And sometimes she's not awake that long in the morning because she's still pretty tired from me waking her up. But we're just kind of doing what works right now. I'm sure things will change in a little bit, but we kind of just have to take things as they come. But I think that's it for her. She hasn't really lost any hair. She got some pretty bad cradle cap, but I'm going to talk about that in my newborn must-haves with what helped. And it wasn't that bad on her scalp. It was between her eyebrows and on her eyebrows. It was super bad for like a week. We finally got it to go away. It looked kind of like she had a disease. It was gross. And so we didn't leave the house that much. That way she could kind of just get over it and nothing was really flaring it up outside. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess my last update is we're going on our first flight with her in a week. I'm stressed. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but you smiling. But I'm just like, I feel like at this age is when it's easiest to travel with them because they kind of just sleep and eat and are awake for a little bit. But I'm just kind of stressed with like how much stuff we have to have with us and just stuff like that, I guess. And like when you're on a plane, you can't just, I can't just like fall asleep. I'm gonna be like holding her and like feeding her and just that kind of thing. Yeah, but it'll be fun. She gets to go with us to go pick out a house hopefully, and we're gonna do it together as a family. So we're pretty excited, nervous, but excited. So, yeah. But, okay, you guys wanna see her? You can bring her out to the camera. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Say hi. Can you smile for them? Rory, come on. Come on. No? Okay. Well, sorry guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. We are doing great. We're exhausted, but we're doing fantastic. Better than I could have ever hoped for. Bless you. Bless you. If you guys like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you like me, make sure you subscribe, and I will be back in the next few days with another video. Bye guys.